Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by and a very warm welcome to my channel. So, if you are also a parent of a toddler child and if you want to watch some videos around very common topics, then kindly subscribe to my channel. And in today's video, I want to discuss a very common problem which many households face, which is the problem of abundance in the life of a toddler. So if you want your child to value the things which you provide them or which you give them, then kindly watch this video till the end. And in order to discuss this problem, I want to draw your attention to a very common principle from economics, which I'm certain that many of you would have heard while growing up, which is the law of diminishing returns. So, how does this law apply into the life of a toddler? So, what really happens is if this is your very first child, then it is but natural that you want to shower all the love and affection onto the child. And why not? Ultimately, you have like received a divine blessing in the form of a child in your life. So it's very common to show all the love and appreciation for that. It's like a parenting, like a very different unique emotion which like only a parent can understand. However, if this habit or this emotion is not kept in check, that's how this problem starts to begin. So what really happens is, initially we want the best of everything for a child, like the best of clothes, the best quality food, even the best quality toys, etc., etc., which is totally fine. So as long as the child is like, say, a baby or an infant or slightly older, say under the age of 2, um, the problem may still not be that much. However, once they cross the age of say 2.5 or they attain the age of 3, so now at this age they are like almost like a full grown toddler, and they are started to have their own likes and dislikes, and they are like dictating their terms also in many cases. So that is where the problem begins. So what really happens is, like, as parents, we still have that our decision making is still backed by the emotions rather than the practical wisdom. So a very common example is like if we are out in the market to buy, say, a specific toy for them, instead of buying just one toy, we bring in two or three toys altogether. Same goes for any like stationery items. So if we are out to buy, say, just one workbook or one sketchbook, we may buy like two or three different items, or sometimes like complementary items. So what really happens is, very slowly but gradually this piles up. And if you have like a dedicated room for your child, or a dedicated area for your child in your home, then just a quick glance over that, you would realize that what have you done in the last, say, 1 or 2 years. You have gradually accumulated things for them, and you would see some changes in their behavior also. So now if they have abundance of a few things, like say abundance of books or abundance of stationery items, you will see that very soon they will start losing interest or start losing or appreciating their value. I totally understand that at that age, they will anyway not understand, how to handle things, and they will throw that. There will be a lot of emotional, meltdowns or tantrums and whatnot. So all said and done. However, still you will see that if you provide them too many things, one, they will have difficulty in making a choice, and two, they will, start losing interest from things very quickly. So if you ever see a child who is between the ages of 3 to 4 or 3 to 5, and they are getting bored too soon, kindly check if you have provided too many things to them, because when they have too many options, they quickly want to try everything out. And once they are done with trying those things, they want something new. So it is just like, if you were to eat the first sugar candy, it will taste excellent, and the second candy might taste even better. But say from the third candy onwards or the third chocolate onwards, the taste will start to diminish, and eventually you will not like to have any more chocolate. So in same goes for the items or the things which we buy for our children. So normally, many parents tackle with this problem in different sense. The best solution is not to buy anything extra, although there will be some like parental urge to buy, and that is how the supermarkets are also designed. So just like for adults, even if you do not want to buy, say, that chocolate or that a bottle of Coke or anything, because you want to maintain a strict diet, but the supermarkets are designed in such a way that you sometimes are like almost forced to buy them, or you get captivated and you eventually buy that. And another reason which contributes why you do that, because there is a lot of walking involved, and shopping is not like a fun thing, at least not for me. So if there is exhaustion involved in any activity, you tend to buy some extra items so that you don't have to go back to the shopping center very frequently. So the same rule applies when it comes for the child. Um, However, there is a bit of an extra emotion attached to it. So, if you say have gone to buy a soft toy, but if you also see like a good top or a good dress for your child, it's very easy for you to buy that because you want to save on time. You don't want to miss that opportunity of buying that dress for a number of reasons. Maybe you don't want to go back later, 1 week later or sometime later, or maybe you think that the dress might become out of stock, or you just feel that it would look very good on your child, so you would simply buy it. So not only it does affect your pocket or your budget in some way, but it also affects how your child behaves or values things. So I was talking about, or I was going to talk about the solution. So I think the the one solution apart from not buying the thing is to not show that thing or not display that in front of the child. So whether you have bought, say, three storybooks for the child, keep that in, say, a separate almirah, and try that the child does not know about that almirah or that section of the almirah, because otherwise they will just simply follow you to that almirah, and they will demand that because they are like they have like a sixth sense. So you have to be very intelligent about doing that. That is, I think, one way which you can avoid, your child having devaluing things which you provide them. So this also helps in forcing them to think about some creative things on what to play and how to play. So if you have already seen your child from the say the infant stage, you would know that even if you have bought some, say, a tea set or some other things for them, they would still go to the kitchen drawer and or the kitchen cabinet, and they'll pick some like utensils or something, and they'll start playing with that. So even in the toddler phase, the same rule applies. If you do not provide them too many things, they will certainly come up with some some creative way to pass the time, rather than always relying on a storybook or on an activity set or a game or whatever. So although activities are good for them at that age to to sharpen their brains, but I think there should be some time where they are forced to think about finding some creative ways. maybe that becomes an opportunity for them to connect, more personally with you, like ask you questions or talk to you, or you share any stories from your life, or maybe create some fictional stories to them. So there are heaps of ways, but just to summarize, before I end this video, is um, try not to buy too many things, because uh, anyway, you would know that if you celebrate their birthdays, and you are also invited to other children's birthdays. From there also, they get receive many gifts and return gifts and whatnot. So anyway, there is abundance of things or items or gifts in their lives. So the best thing is to not to show them, and only give them once they actually need it, not display that, so that they don't lose the interest. So yeah, with that, I want to end this video, and if you have any comments, kindly leave that in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read them. And yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.